You can see right now in the market, a lot of them they claim they are very good. But when we ask evidence how good you are, they can't explain to you because
from species, Ganoderma, which has been used in traditional Asian medicine for thousands of years.
Him says something which really makes my mind tinkle and lets myself, my wife, we think over and over again. It's because of the downfall of many direct selling companies. This is going to be the rise of DXN. I ask the question, why? Because the answer is very sure: one world, one market.
Combine whole worlds. The whole world network combined into one system. And every place in the world, whenever DXN go, we are using the same system, the same marketing plan, which is the only one in the world. No other company are using the same and can link the whole world together.
We take the whole world as one, and that means a member of DXN who has taken a membership from Malaysia or from India or from Dubai, he can do the business anywhere in the world. So with the one single membership, he can get, he can buy the products from anywhere in the world, and he can get the bonus from anywhere in the world in the country that he has registered.
This is a concept that has made financial independence an achievable goal to entrepreneur-minded people all around the world. DXN's marketing and financial strategy has stayed the same for the last 20 years, and it has proven to be one of the most successful business models in the world of MLM.
During this crisis time, many companies are hit, because they import the products from overseas. Then suddenly the currency melt down, and they have a lot of problem to face the market. But DXN, we are safe from this problem because we produce our own products.
We do things from the beginning until the end. We have our own farm, we have our own factory, as well as our own marketing team.
In DXN, we produce all materials. We process by ourselves, we market by ourselves, and we reach the market and the customer and the end users by ourselves.
From beginning until market to the consumer is under one roof of DXN.
One dragon concept is a very good business model system. You can see right now in the market, a lot of them they claim they are very good. But when we ask the evidence how good you are, they can't explain to you because they are just the distributor. They buy products from others. And to give confidence to the market, when we say one dragon, it means that we do our own R&D, we own our own cultivation, we own our own productions, and we do our own marketing.
This innovative idea has given us the opportunity to come up with very unique products that we can market throughout the world.
There is no doubt in the beginning. But seeing how the Dr. Lim's grow the Ganoderma and the response from the market, there is no point joining a big, huge company if you don't have a great concept. The concept of one dragon is the main thing that really attracts me.
The farm and the factory is together. So we have a farm, we have Arena farm. We also have these noni farms. Then we also have these factory process.
DXN's Ganoderma farms are equipped with the most advanced cultivation technology to cultivate the best quality Ganoderma from which all their products are made of. The farms themselves are located far from heavily populated areas to provide the best environment for Ganoderma growth. They only use natural materials instead of traditional fertilizer. Their special suspension arrangement method guarantees pureness and quality at all times for every product.
So of course, we know the quality is so good. I started to visit Dr. Lim very frequently. And Dr. Lim, he is a great teacher. So he gave me most of the informations, not only about the benefits, and he told me about some secret, which is his technology in the company. And of course, we know his technology is all created by himself.
In the beginning, the first few months during the preparations, people are doubt about the quality of the product. Because of the low price of the product, people will doubt whether the product will work or not. And turn out we have hundreds and thousands of testimonials that the consumer benefits the product and the sales just grows. Share with me a testimonial. I cannot believe what I heard, what I see. It just works like something that you won't believe.
Ganoderma is having the history of more than 5,000 years, like this historical monument for human promotion of the human health.
This wellness products is there for the last 5,000 years, coming from traditional Chinese medicine. Japan and China are accepted in those countries, like the regular alternative medicines, which I am really lucky to understand that. And in fact, I would like to thank Dr. Lim for considering us some special privileges, maybe according to status or according to our commitment and all. He has allowed us to go around the world.
The business have grown to 170 countries where the products are going. Offices like we have got in Sharjah, in Dubai, in UAE, in Gulf, in all over the world. We have proper established 55 offices. So 5 million worldwide consumers and members. We are almost all over in the world, in the continents. That's a big growth.
For me, honesty is the best policy. So I see to it that whenever I deal with people, I'm always honest. That's why I chose DXN. DXN represents honesty and that represents the qualities that I have now. That's why I'm successful. So in choosing the right company, for me, I believe stability should be there, integrity should be there, and there should be prosperity incorporated within their principles. The system is so good, anybody can do it. If I can, then anybody can. I'm an ordinary person. I'm as ordinary as anybody can be. But what is extraordinary in my life is the way I live it. I'm living a life. I'm not just surviving.
One incident which really made me proud about DXN and our operation was few years ago. We were doing very good business in Sudan, and when Sudan was separated, we were badly affected. The whole country was badly affected, and the situation was so hard that the country does not have foreign currency, and for us to import the goods, we have to give the foreign currency. And it was a very pathetic situation. We have to give the money to the bank, and bank does not have foreign currency, they can send to Malaysia. But at the same time, we have to get the goods without sending money to Malaysia. I asked Dr. Lim, Doctor, what to do? Dr. Lim asked me, if there are people living their life with the DXN products, we should continue. We should not look into the profitability of the business now, because it's a bad time. So without getting money back to Malaysia for the products, and also our money being locked in a bank in Sudan, we have been sending the goods for 6-7 months continuously. So that really touched my heart, because I know in Sudan there are people who are buying their daily bread by selling one coffee, one toothpaste every day. And all those thousands of people were saved with this decision of the company. That time, that day, I felt really great that what I'm doing with this company is really, really great.
The name of DXN comes from the Chinese expression Dexin, which means reliability, honesty, and virtue. These are the values on which DXN was built on. The philosophy of the company is the element that makes DXN a worldwide leading enterprise and connects its millions of members from all around the world.
This company has a very bright future because it's not only focusing on only one area, but under leadership of Dr. Lim, we are also exploring more and more areas other than the multi-level marketing. And from there, with the strong financial support that we have and the manpower, the skills, there's no question that this company cannot grow in the future.
Why we can grow so strong, right? Because we have a lot of the strength in our competitions. We can go anywhere to compete, but no other company can easily compete in that sense.
The concept of one world, one market. The quality and the low price of the product make us become the business. More than 100 countries already. People know Ganoderma is DXN.
In my career in DXN, I've seen many leaders, many distributors. They have changed their life from not very well being into a very successful person. And then we have seen also many people, they have improved their health. So I think this is the most thing that I am proud of, because DSN has bring the wealth and the health to many people.
Company which I personally think is make a lot of people healthy, a lot more very wealthy. That's it.
Health, wealth, and financial freedom, all in one. You can only find in DXN.
I go with the
So, good morning. Welcome you all in today very fantastic session, and I'm very much grateful that today I got this opportunity to host this program. Today we are going to listen a very special personality, and our topic is, as you all know, the secret to health, wealth and happiness. Welcome all the leaders, all the people from the different parts of the world. And before starting, let me share you that today, very special day. Tomorrow is International Yoga Day. We are going to celebrate tomorrow International Yoga Day, and today is Father's Day. Okay, so it's a very fantastic combination, and we are all today on the Sunday here in this session. Means we are very much aware that what we are going to do. First of all, I'll congratulate each and everybody, because today you have taken up a time for your own health, for your own mind, and for your own wealth also, to understand this. Because most of the people may be enjoying, they may be sleeping today because it's the Sunday and holiday, but we are all here doing something different. We are learning something new. And let me invite our guest speaker today. Before inviting, let me introduce who is that great lady. And before that, I also welcome Nemi sir here for joining us, our mentor Mr. Vikas Kishore Singh, our co-leaders Mayank Rai, Sonika, and all other V Champions team, and the people from other parts of the world. And I request everybody to keep to give the energy to the speaker. Please keep your video on, have your coffee, and have pen and notepad so that you don't miss anything very much important today. And so our speaker today is Sir Nemi sir. Yes.
Yeah, yes, Rajendra.
So shall we start?
Yeah. Please go ahead. Go ahead. DXN, good morning to one and all.
Yeah. So let me invite today's our speaker. And before invitation, let me tell you about her. Our guest speaker today is Dr. Puven M from Australia. She's a health coach and gynotherapist. Let me tell you a little more about her. Whenever I listened her, I watched her, I was very much listening her. It was like giving me a lot of energy and a lot of learning. And she is a great lady. Dr. Puven is a former associate professor. She's an educator, trainer, and researcher for many years, more than 32 years. And she has undergone this gynotherapy training from last 11 years, none other than from Dr. Lim himself. He is a founder. And last 2 years, she is also teaching the meditation, Sunya meditation, for the peace and prosperity. As an international trainer and speaker or blogger, Dr. Puven has given extensive training about healthy living, including online trainings groups in Malaysia, Australia, India, Nigeria, Indonesia, the UAE, the Philippines, Thailand, and so many other places, part of the world. She is also a certified performance coach. She has a weight management consultant. She is a Reiki master, do Reiki healing, and she is a meditator, self-enquirer. She do healing, body, mind, and spirit, which we all looking for. She is an author. She is a global independent business owner. Participated of Brandon base of Journey Intensive program. She is also trained in Ayurveda wellness and beauty consulting in Kerala. As an entrepreneur, Dr. Puven has trained hundreds of individuals in consumer-to-consumer marketing and leadership skills. Among them are those looking for part-time and full-time job opportunities, including professionals, university students, college students, school leavers, pensioners, housewives, and mothers. If we'll talk about her qualification, I think most of things are covered. She is a Ph.D. in Applied Linguistics, TESOL, MA, TESOL, BA honors. Basically, she was an associate professor in teaching English for foreign linguistic people. She is advanced diploma in business from Australia, diploma in marketing from Australia, diploma in weight loss consulting, and certification in weight management from Australia. She got TAE certificate, Reiki master certificate, certificate in Ayurveda facial and Indian head massage from Kerala, certificate in Malay traditional massage from Kerala, certificate in relaxation massage, Melbourne, certified performance coaching from Malaysia. She also worked as a director of studies and academic former association, professor of applied linguistics, UUM. So without wasting much time, let me invite Dr. Puven. So very much welcome Dr. Puven in our platform, We Champions. We are very much grateful to have you here. So over to you.
Welcome, Dr. Puven. It's my pleasure. It's all your day now. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Please
unmute. Okay, I've done that. Yeah. Thank you so much for your.
Rajendra, some people are joining. That sound is coming. That one you mute.
Yeah, everybody is off, sir. It's,
Okay, no. When people are joining, some sound is coming. It will be disturbing.
Okay. I'll discuss this.
Yeah, over to Dr. Puven.
Yeah, thank you very much. A very good morning. And thank you so much, Mr. Rajendra, for your introduction.
Thank you very much. We are very much grateful and that you are here today with us to give insight, something about health, wealth, and happiness.
Yeah, thank you. And Mr. Nemi, for inviting me to this show of yours. I'm very, very happy. So, so I'll start with my, I've done a few PowerPoint slides, so I think I will just talk you through that slides.
Yes, you can share that.
And thank you so much. I see a lot of you here today. I'm so happy. So many different names from different places. Love you all. Yeah, let me share my screen.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, is that clear?
Yeah, yes, doctor.
It's very much clear.
Okay, right.
Yeah, make it full screen, doctor.
Let me see. This one here. Right.
Yeah, it's okay now. Correct.
Okay, good. All right. This is right, my journey. Yeah, my journey in DXN since 2008. Okay. Now, before I start, I would like to wish all the fathers a very, very happy Father's Day. You've done a good job. You're doing a good job, and you will be doing a lot more. A lot more for your children, your own children, and other children of the world. I really believe in that. And I also would like to wish a very, very happy Father's Day to all the mothers who are taking on the role of a father. Shabbas to you too. Okay, I started DXN way back in 2008. And now I'm a Star Diamond. And these are some of my qualifications, certified performance coach. I'm also a Reiki master. That means like healing using universal life force energy. And I have been a meditator for close to 20 years. So I've done meditation with different modalities. And now, I'm doing Sunya. And, these are all some of my managerial positions that I've held in the past. I was an associate professor and also the Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Communication in a public university, University Utara, Malaysia, which is in Kedah, which is in Alosta, where our DXN office is. And I was also the Director of Studies at a language institute in Melbourne, Australia. So these are some of my, I say past history, Now, so what is the pull factor, being an academic? What was pulling me towards DXN? Now, first and foremost, I had this invitation from my family friend, Mr. Panir. And my hometown is Alosta. As you know, if you're a DXN member, you would know that Alosta is also the birthplace of DXN. So my family friend invited me to the Alosta farm, to the Jitra farm. He said, he always calls me sister. He says, sister, come, I want to take you to this farm. We're going to have lunch. My family is there too. And then I was telling him, he said, oh, no, I'm not really interested. I don't want to come for lunch. He said, every Friday after working so hard at the university, I will always go back to my parents' place in Alusta. So mom would have cooked up a nice, delicious meal. So I do not want to disappoint her. Okay, so I said, I'm not coming. So my late mom said, just go, he's not inviting you all the time. Why don't you just go? So I had the blessing from her and then I went. And to my surprise, the DXN farm is actually, they have got this very, tall walls all around it, so you don't know what is behind this wall. And a few times, my husband and I, we have driven past to the waterfall. And my husband used to ask, what is behind that wall? I said, I really don't know. It's like, a warehouse or something like that. Until I visited this farm, and the day I visited the farm, there were so many other DXN leaders from different parts of the world who were actually visiting the farm as well. And I, being an academic and a researcher, I was very excited. I just wanted to know, why have all these people come to this place? So I started talking to them. And then I found out that, the kind of products, the DXN products that people have been using, it has given them a lot of benefits. And that's why they have drawn a lot more people to this farm. So there were people from India, from China, from Kenya, from Arab Saudi, from United Arab Emirates, from Indonesia, so many different places. So that was my first love, I would say, with DXN. And it had never stopped ever since. Okay. Now, so why was I, so this is my introduction to DXN, and why was I drawn to it? Because I really wanted to keep myself healthy. That was my greatest motivation. I wanted to be healthy, super healthy, and I wanted my family to be healthy. At that time, my father had already passed away. He died of, he had partial paralysis, and he was still active. He was still mentally active for a long time before he passed off. So I just thought, well, dad is no longer there, but mom is there. So, I really wanted to keep the family healthy and myself healthy. So health was the main reason why I joined DXN. And the other thing was, because I was an academic, I had a lot of undergraduate students and also postgraduate students at the university. At that time, the university had a population of about 30,000 students, both local and international students. And my university was it was a management university. So I told myself, well, this is a very, very good opportunity for the students at UUM to be exposed to the skills of an international business. DXN was already an international business. So I was thinking, these students, our university is based in such a small place, remote place. Let's open up their minds and give them the opportunity. Okay, so these were the two things. I wasn't thinking about money, anything like that. Okay, because at that time I was already earning enough money, more than enough money. I had all the perks that I need. Now, so that was a pull factor. Now, so what I did was, I started a joint venture. So UUM appointed me as their, coordinator. They call me the coordinator. So I was acting as a coordinator for UUM, and I was also acting as a coordinator for DXN. So what I did was, I put these two giants together, and we came up with a memorandum of understanding. So there was a joint venture between UUM and DXN. So this is the Varsity Mall, where the students became the stockists. So they were running the stockists. So these are all. This is from a representative from DXN, and this is a representative from the university. So we were all working together. We set up the store, the service center, and these are all the DXN members who were helping me out, and the leaders. Okay. Now, as you can see, the official opening of the student stockists. So students were all excited, putting up balloons and everything. And then you can see, this is my DXN upline, Mr. Panir, and these are all my very, very strong group of leaders from Malaysia. They were so helpful. We were just operating like a family. It was just amazing. The support from DXN Malaysia was also very amazing, right from the CEO himself. So we started this, and then what happened was, I was giving a lot of training. I used to invite DXN management from different parts of the world to come to UUM, train the students. So we had a lot of trainings, one-to-one training, small group training, and training of like a few hundred students. It was an ongoing thing for several years. And then the students also visited the farm, the DXN farm. As you can see, we had some local students, and also we had some students from different parts of the world, Algeria, Nigeria, and so forth. And also there's another picture of the farm here. Now, so that one, I started off the joint venture, and it was going on until I had to leave the university, and in fact, leave Malaysia and come to Australia to live. Okay, that's when that whole venture had to be terminated because no one was ready to take over and do the job that I was doing. Then the second thing is, hungry for knowledge, for expert knowledge. That is my personality. I was an expert in my field, which is applied linguistics, training of English language teachers. But I did not know anything about multi-level marketing. I did not know anything about DXN products. So what do I need to do? I have to seek information. I have to seek knowledge. So what did I do for that? I traveled all the way from Malaysia to India on my own, and I didn't know anybody in India. So I sought the help of the DXN office in India. At that time, it was in Globus in Chennai, T Nagar. It was in T Nagar. And then I actually requested the DXN India management help me make appointments with all the medical doctors or researchers that I can find in Australia among the members. And then this is when I met Dr. Ratna, who is the first Crown Ambassador of India, and I started interviewing her. All the questions, I had pages and pages of questions. I started interviewing her. I recorded the interviews, started taking notes, notes after notes. And then, I met Professor Vasupal, also started asking him questions and all that. And then went all the way. And then I went all the way. I want to show you this one. And then went all the way. I took this, what do you call it? Your tut-tut, not tut-tut. What do you call your public transport? Auto. Yeah. So I hopped onto the auto, and then the auto guy took me to Adyar, going through all these little lanes. I was thinking, oh my God, I don't know where he's taking me, man. I hope I reach my destination. Finally, I found Dr. Ranjan's clinic, and he was so busy on that day, But anyhow, he actually allowed me to go in and out, in between his patients to ask the questions. And again, I wrote down all the answers to whatever questions I had. And then I went to see Dr. Malati, Dr. Malati Ramani. She had her own clinic in Chennai. Again, a very cool souls, in DXN, they are all really, really nice people, very helpful, And she and her husband actually helped me. He was training me about the entrepreneur side, and Dr. Malati gave me a lot and lots of answers to my questions, when I was in the clinic, Yeah, so this is amazing. This is that what I'm trying to say here is when you enter into a new career or a new profession, it doesn't matter what your background is, but in a new profession, in your new career, I felt like a child because I didn't know. Okay, so it's just like a standard one kid. I need to learn everything from scratch. And that's what I did. And that learning has never stopped. Until now, I'm still learning, still not knowing a lot of things. Okay, so that is very important. You must have that hunger for knowledge. It doesn't matter where the knowledge is coming from, as long as you're open to it, then certain things will hit you at one time or the other. You are opening up to getting the knowledge that you want. And then I met, this is Mr. Silvam. So I met all the Indian DXN leaders in Chennai, and I was sharing with them, whatever I've learned. And also, Professor also gave me an opportunity to share whatever I've learned in Malaysia, through my DXN journey. And then I also, whatever information that I got from the interviews that I did with the Indian medical doctors, and also whatever I've learned in Malaysia, I took it to UAE, United Arab Emirates, and I started doing the presentation. So I started in Dubai, and then I went to Abu Dhabi, and from Abu Dhabi I went to Sharjah, and from Sharjah I went to Al Ain. So all these places I did the presentation in English, and again, people. When you are a DXN member, you are not alone, You have got families in so many places. And Mr. Salim, Mr. Salim was there with me all the time, in the car, driving me, with the driver taking me here and there. Sometimes he will only come back, very, very late, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning, Time wasn't a problem, 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah? And this is, as you know, this one, I don't know whether you know him. This is Mr. Hassan, Mr. Hassan Khatri. He's a food scientist in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi. And these are all the other DXN members that I met there. And then in Kuala Lumpur, during one of my trips back to Kuala Lumpur, and this is Dr. Hassan. Dr. Hassan, he's from Yemen. And again, I just rang him up. I said, Doc, I'm actually in Kuala Lumpur now. Shall we meet up? And then he said, yeah, of course, I'm free. I'll come over and then drive you. And then he brought me to his people, to his team members. Some of them are from Libya, and one of them is from Yemen, and then this is his wife. So we had a roundtable session, so discussing about DXN, putting in, what kind of strategies work. He shared his experience, I shared my experience, so these are all cross lines. They're not even in your team, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they're in your team or they're not in your team. They are a DXN family member. If you can contribute. You will only get more things happening in your life because you're going to attract a lot more good things in your life by just giving unconditionally. And then again, I flew all the way to Goa because I looked at the website, one day, and I said, wow, Professor Vasupal is conducting a session on a millionaire mindset. And I got really excited, and then I rang a Prof and I said, Prof, can I just come? I really want to attend this session, because I've got, like a few days leave, I can take leave and I want to come. And then he said, the session is going to be in Hindi. And I said, oh my goodness, I don't understand Hindi. And then, but I said, I'm sure you will have some English session, Can I come, please? I want to come. And he said, yeah, okay, you can come. So I went, I booked a hotel. I stayed in the hotel. I contacted him. And then went and attended their session. And, from this group's meeting, I met so many beautiful people, amazing. And one of them was Dr. Prasan Dahire, and which I collaborated now. And I'm doing IOC every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Melbourne time. We are doing it, together, IOC training. Actually, for everyone, anybody can attend the IOC training. And I've met this very nice person and also helped him with his book as well on communication skills. And this is another training that I attended on, cosmetic, what do you call it? Our Korean cosmetic series. I'm sure it will reach India in a short time. Amazing product, really, really amazing. Okay, it will keep you younger, looking younger and more vibrant like me. So it's amazing. And so, once the product comes, please, just get it moving, use it, experience it, enjoy it. And then anybody who looks at you, they would know, I want to tell you a story. I did this facial, on one of the DXN members. I went to Kerala, because I know Mr. Teo was going to be there. Mr. Teo was doing a roadshow, in so many different parts of India. So I really wanted to listen. What is Mr. Teo going to tell this India market? What is his strategy? I really was like, I really have to listen to him. So I planned my vacation so that when Mr. Teo was in Kerala, I was also in Kerala. Again, I just stayed in my own hotel, and then I went to him, during the training, And at that time, I did facial. I've already learned this facial. So I did a facial on one of the DXN members in Kerala. Okay. She came to my hotel, and then I did the facial, and I charged her, because the product costs money. Yeah. And the thing is, among the 300 people who were sitting there, and what she told me was, Mr. Teo actually walked up to her and asked her if she had actually used the Korean cosmetic series. Just imagine. That is how powerful this product is. So I'm already promoting it to all of you. Don't let it go. You must take it up, use it, go for the training, and it's amazing. Both men and women, you will look fabulous. All right. Now, so I have been a product user, 100% product user. Every single day of my life for the last 12 or 13 years, I have been consuming DXN products. All of them, the coffee, the tea, spirulina, the RG, the GL, the cordyceps, the lion's mane, the cordypine, because I started in Malaysia, right? So Malaysia, we have a huge range of products. So I started using all of them. Then when I moved to Australia, the products are 50% or 50% or 30% of what we have in Australia, but still I keep on consuming them. So it is very important. See, we have been given this fantastic body. Okay, without the body, you cannot do anything. You must understand that. So it is very, very important for each and every one of you to understand, to respect your body and keep it super healthy, not just healthy, super healthy. Okay, so nothing should come near and destroy it. Nothing. Okay, whether when you talk to people, whether they are listening to you or not listening to you or making fun of you, just forget about them. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, only you can protect your body. Nobody else can. Yeah? Are you with me on this? Yeah. So it is very important, very important. So you become 100% user of the products. Okay? Whatever you can afford, you buy. And if you can afford to buy more, buy, sell, get the money, keep on buying, keep on buying. Then when people start seeing how active you are, how vibrant you look, how healthy you are, of course they will be asking you questions. People ask me questions. Last year, I won't tell you my age, but I'm getting there. Last year, I had the Zoom birthday celebration, because COVID, you can't go out anywhere. So I invited all my university Malaya friends. I sent them the Zoom link. I said, hey, I'm celebrating my birthday, Zoom, come on. And one of my friends, she's an associate professor now. One of my friends came on to the Zoom meeting and she said, hey, is that you? My goodness, I can't believe, how come you look so young? That was her first question she asked, And then she said, tell me your secret. Please tell me your secret. I said, okay, I will tell you the secret. But not today, when I have the time. So that is how, you speak for yourself. When people look at your disposition, look at your energy levels, look at your positivity, they will ask you. And that time, you don't have to say much. They want your product already. So you become the product of the product. Okay. Yeah. So as you know, you can apply the products on your skin. The Gano soap is excellent. The aloe vera lotion, I just love it. The body lotion is amazing. Ladies, you must use this aloe vera body lotion. It is going to make your skin as soft as silk. Okay, you must use that. Every lady must use that. I highly recommend it. And of course you've got other products that I'm sure you're already using, the Morinzi, the spirulina, yeah, the shampoo. Okay, the tea tree cream is very good as well. Those people who are having problems with your toes, you want to keep your toes really, really your nails and all. No, you want to keep it really, really hygienic. So that you don't get bacteria or fungal infection. You just apply. You know what I did? I want to share with you. If you use the soap, the Gano soap, you just, you make it into a foam, and then you just rub it on your foot. Rub it on your foot, your calves, just below the knee. You just rub it and just leave it there. Just leave it there. You can even sleep with it. Doesn't matter. Okay? And then next day you wash, because once you leave it there, it just absorbs into your skin. And then next day you wash it off, the skin becomes really, really soft. And then you can apply your tea tree cream onto the nails, your toenails. keeps it very, very healthy. Anyone who has got, like your toenails, turning yellow or turning brown or whatever, it looks very unhealthy. There's not much blood flowing. You just do this, do it every day. It's just amazing. Okay. So product user, you must continue using your products every day from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed. Extremely important. Remember, only you can take care of your body. Nobody else can. And also, the other thing is, meditation is important. The mind and body cannot be separated. Yeah. And you have to make sure that your mind and the body is aligned. Mind and body alignment is very important. So as I said earlier, I have been meditating for close to 20 years. But then when Dr. Lim started teaching me this Sunya meditation, because I really wanted to know how do you practice Sunya, because I wanted to see how is Sunya different from the kind of meditation that I've been doing. The previous meditations, I learned it from my husband and also many other people. Before Sunya came into practice, my husband and I used to travel to so many different countries. I would be teaching about giving motivation, about DXN or product knowledge or whatever. My husband used to teach meditation. So like that, we went to Indonesia. We did that session in Jakarta, in Medan, Palembang, so many places. And also in the Philippines, we've done this, in so many cities. And also in Thailand. So when I came across Sunya meditation, I wanted to know how is it different. So Sunya meditation is so easy to learn, to practice, and you don't need much effort at all. Very, very simple, very simple to do. And you have really amazing effects by doing Sunya every day. Yeah, I do Sunya many times a day. Yeah? From the time I wake up, I do my Sunya practice. And then in the middle of the day, when I feel a little bit stressed or my monkey mind is starting to hop here and there, I do my Sunya again. Okay, when I start writing something, I do Sunya to keep my focus. And before bedtime, I do Sunya again, so that I get a good night's sleep. Okay, so you can do Sunya practice as many times as you like. Your productivity will increase because once you are operating from a space of peace and calmness, many, many, many beautiful things happens. But when you operate from a space of negativity, or you feel very constricted, very dense, your mind is just preoccupied with so many things, and then you lose your focus. And even when you start talking to your prospects, they can sense the tension in you. Energetically, we are all energetic. We are all energy. We communicate with one another energetically. As a healer of many years, practicing, different healing modalities, I know that happens. So when your system is clear, when your aura is clear through meditation, you find that your aura is no longer here. It is out there. It is just expanding, becoming bigger and bigger. So you draw in more people, like-minded people into your aura or your energy field. And those people who do not think like you, or they come in with a negative thought or undesirable intention, they will not be able to come close to you. Energetically, you will repel them. It's a beautiful thing. So I encourage every one of you to keep on doing Sunya meditation. It's just amazing. Okay. So this is health. So what is health? Keeping the mind and body aligned. Very, very important. For the body, you have your products. For the mind, you have the Sunya. So you keep on using both of them daily, every day. Do it for yourself and do it with your families and teach your friends as well. So these were the different things. So I've been to all these different parts of the world, giving talks and also facilitating meditation. Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, UAE, India. I've been to so many different cities. Sri Lanka, unfortunately, At the time we were there, it was like, during that, just after that terrorist, kind of problem, so a lot of people were indoors, they weren't coming to the offices to do the meetings. And so it was very, very difficult for us to establish meeting with anybody, except that I met one-to-one with one of the DXN members. So now the way we did it, I just want to tell you the way we did it. I and my husband, we used to travel. Every year we travel to a few countries, okay, holiday. We work hard. The next thing we want to do is take a holiday. So what we do is when we go on a holiday, before we go on a holiday, I will sort of negotiate with him first. I said, well, I want to be doing my DXN talks. Okay, we do holiday, plus I want to do my DXN as well. and so before going, I will contact the various offices in the different countries, and I will tell them I'm going to be on a vacation, for this long, and I would like to devote, say, 3 days or 4 days in the different cities, and I would like to contribute. We like to contribute our services. If it is okay, we will do it. So that is how we went to different cities and all that, doing the, while holidaying at our own cost, we were also doing DXN training for our members. And, when you do that, it's amazing, because you seem to have families everywhere, it's just, wonderful, All you have to do is just contribute your efforts, and your journey becomes more beautiful with DXN, Now, and the other thing, as I said earlier, your attitude is very, very important. Many people come into DXN with they don't have the right attitude. I just can't understand this. If you want to become an engineer, or you want to become a doctor, what do you do? Or if you want to become a teacher, what do you do? You have to study. You go to college after your A levels. If you want to, become a professional or whatever, you go to the university. You study for 3 years, for 4 years. And then some of you might want to do your master's. Yeah. You want to study your master's or go into a vocational college or a technical college or whatever you call it in your countries. Every country has got different names for them. And you put in the number of years, and you learn hard. Yeah. Day and night you learn. You attend the lectures, and then you sit for the exams, and then only you get your confirmation. You graduate with a bachelor's, with a master's, with a certificate, with a diploma, with an advanced diploma or a Ph.D. Okay, that is the mindset that everybody has when they want to do a job. Okay, but why is it when you or anybody else comes into DXN, they find it difficult to accept this? How can you become successful? How can you gain enough knowledge to impart to other people if you are not willing to learn? You are not willing to be trained, and you refuse to attend trainings. You refuse to listen to the recordings. You do not want to ask questions. You tell me, how do you expect to get knowledge? Without knowledge, what kind of information can you impart to your customers, to your fellow members, to your families, to your community? You are only going to do a half-baked job. And when people are not satisfied, they ask for more clarification. You give up because you say, well, I can't do it. I don't know how to do this. DXN is very difficult. Of course it is difficult. You are making it difficult. Not anyone else. You are making it difficult by refusing to follow the system. What is the system? The system says you need to be trained to get the knowledge, and then you share the knowledge. Yeah? Just think about it. No, just think about it. Because, if you want to do DXN professionally, then you have to take the professional path. If you just want to do DXN as a hobby, then you take the hobby path. Do it when you like and don't expect to earn much. Keep on hopping from one place to another. That's what you do with hobbies. Yeah. So please get this right. No, so come in with the right attitude. No, and whatever you have learned in the past, if you have attended, if you have been with any, multi-level marketing companies, or you have had very bad experiences, you have to leave them behind. Because every company is different. Okay, DXN is different. It is a multi-level marketing company. It belongs to the direct selling industry. And you know that, you have to learn. You have to see the records of this particular company. What is the track record? And you go by that. So whatever that is in the past, you leave it behind. If you're not happy with that, then you ask questions to find the right information so that all your doubts are cleared, and then you can move on. Yeah. So all the choices are in your hand. No? So as a beginner in DXN, you have to learn, you have to be trained. And there are so many different aspects of DXN. Yeah, it's not just one aspect. By just doing one aspect, just, like a puzzle, you're given a puzzle. Just by fitting in one aspect of the puzzle, do you think you can see the whole picture? You can't. There are still so many gaps. The picture will not be beautiful. The picture will be half-baked. So you need to fit. You need to fit all the different aspects of the puzzle, then you get a beautiful picture. Okay, so you need to learn all the different aspects that makes DXN, and then you can take this business for a long time, sustainable. And again, it doesn't come. You can't learn everything in a day, in a day, 2 days, in a few months. Just like going through a university education. No? First semester, you are given certain modules, second semester, third semester, fourth semester, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, or whatever. So same thing, it's not any different. And again, you can get the support of your upline, whoever sponsored you into this DXN, you get help from them because they are there to support you. Okay, all your uplines, that is my own experience. My uplines are all in Malaysia. But if I if I ring them or call them or text them, they are so happy. They want to help me. Okay, because remember, this DXN business is our business. Okay, and it is their business. So they have got their roles to play for their teams. Whatever they need to do on a daily basis. So you have to make it a point to contact them if you need help. You don't expect them to contact you. Okay? Everything comes back to you. You have to lead. You have to lead and find out. Then you teach your members to do the same. So I have had support from my uplines, the local leaders in Malaysia, then my cross lines, leaders from so many different parts of the world, and also DXN management from all the different parts of the world. Because, every time you see them during meetings, you go and talk to them. They are also human beings, they've got a lot in their plate, So you have to appreciate them, for doing a good job, because they're all there. Everyone is there to help us succeed. When we succeed, DXN company will also succeed. If DXN is number one, DXN is number one. But the members are not doing much. How can you be number one in DXN? You can't. Okay, so it's very, very important. Your attitude. Okay, have the right attitude, and plant this right attitude from the beginning with your team members. Very, very important. So what needs to be known? Now, see, in DXN itself, this is what I discovered, when I started DXN, because I told you I wasn't going to do it as a business. I went there just because of the products as a consumer, right? But became a member because I wanted the discount on the products. I was very happy with that. See, these are so many different aspects of DXN that you need to know. You need to know what is this MLM. multi-level marketing. What industry is this? What it takes for you to become part of this industry. And then you need to know about the products, the core products. And as you know, we have supplements, we have personal care, we have the beauty products, we have the beverages and all of that. So you need to know, you need to have information about these products. And then the marketing plan, how can you get your discounts? How can you go up from 6% right up to the 21% and then become a star agent or star diamond or whatever, right? You need to know this, the marketing plan. And then, how to lead the group. Okay, if you want to become an independent business owner, right? Okay, you want to build your own business, then you have to know how to lead a group. So leadership. So you need to have some kind of training in that area. Then how do you invite people? How do you prospect? How do you sponsor? Remember, DXN is an international business. Okay, so the way you operate, like now I'm in Australia. So the way I operate in Australia is very different from how I would operate in Malaysia, or how you are operating in India, for that matter. Because when I go to India or when I go to the Philippines, the way I have to talk to the people and, get them involved in, what they need to do with their own DXN offices is a little bit different. Overall, the concept is the same, but there are certain things that are different from one country to another. Okay, you must find out. If you sponsor them, if you sponsor your members in the Philippines, then you have to find out how it works over there. Okay, now I'll just give you an example. Like, in the last few days, I sponsored someone from Bangladesh. Okay, just through online, just by online chatting, I sponsored someone. But then, when I went to the website, a lot of the things there are all in Bengali, so I don't understand Bengali. Okay, so what do? So I start asking other leaders that I know. I said, where can I find the, the price list, and what is your monthly maintenance, like in Bangladesh, I realized the monthly maintenance is 1,300 PV. Like in India is 1,000 PV. In Malaysia is 100 PV. In Australia is 50 PV. So these kind of things you need to find out. Yeah. So when you start networking with people from around the globe, when it comes to when times when you need help, they will help you. Okay, you just keep on asking for information until you get the right information. Okay, then you can pass it on to your member. Then the member will have confidence in you, because you cannot expect the new member to know a lot of things because they rely on you as a sponsor. All right. Then the servicing. Servicing is very, very important. If you sponsor someone, you have to be servicing them. If you sponsor someone in Philippines, you have to be servicing them. You cannot expect somebody else to do the job for you. It is your business or their business. Yeah, if you want to just push off, just hand over the responsibility to someone in the Philippines, then forget about having that person under your team. Just sign them up under somebody else. Okay, remember, this is your business. Independent business owner. IBO. Independent business owner. So you do not pass your members over to someone else and expect them to take care of them for you. This is what I learned. I do have a lot of people contacting me every day, telling me, Madam, I've got members in Australia, in this part or that part. Can I just pass your phone number? Sometimes they don't even ask me. They just pass the phone number to their members or their prospects, and they ask them to contact me. And then they say, Madam, please take care of them. Hello? Whose business is this? Of course, I can help them. If they want information about how DXN Australia operates or how DXN New Zealand operates, I'm more than happy to give them the information. But I cannot be doing the rest of the job that you have to do because it is your business. I just want to make that very, very clear. Now, some people might get offended, but that is how it works. because we have our own 8 hours a day to do all of this. 8 hours a day to do all of this, all of this. And how can we devote a lot more time in developing somebody else's teams? That is not a realistic expectation. Okay. Yeah, but imparting information, yes, of course you have to share information. I can gladly share information, no problem. I can tell you, okay, DXN Australia number is this, the price list is this, this is what you need to do, okay? But I cannot be doing the trainings and all that. No? I can tell you there's a Zoom meeting here, come along. I can send you that information. But it is your responsibility to build your team. And then the selling, how do you do the selling? Again, the selling is very, very tricky, because in certain cultures, people do not like to sell. Do not like to sell. They do not like to sell the product. Yeah, remember, they do not like to sell the product, but they love selling the idea. So in DXN, what are we selling? Are we selling the product or are we selling the idea? We are selling the idea, right? We are selling the idea, yeah? How to transform your lives, how to become the best person that you can possibly be now and in years to come, okay? But when you start approaching people and give them the impression that you're selling the product, they will be running 100 meters, 100 meters or 200 meters. They will be escaping from you, yeah? Okay, then public speaking is another very important skill. Because in DXN, we have a lot of opportunities to develop ourselves as a public speaker, okay? In small groups, we start off with one-to-one, and then we slowly expand to small groups, and then bigger groups within the country, within the district, and then international Zoom meetings. And always, you can always ask for feedback from your sponsors or anybody else who's listening to that session. They're more than happy. People love giving feedbacks, I find, they love giving feedbacks. So you ask them, for 2 lines, they will give you 5 lines. So they will have a 1-hour conversation with you on the phone. So this is very important, public speaking. Public speaking is extremely important. And time management, as I said, we have 8 hours in a day. How are we going to manage our time? In DXN, there are a lot of different activities that you need to do. You need to make sure that your calendar for the month is full of activities. Full of activities that is going to generate income for you. Okay? As a DXN member, new member, maybe you spend more time at the start learning. Learning about the product, learning about the marketing plan, or whatever, yeah? And then as you become a senior member, then the time you do more prospecting, less servicing, and then the training also, the time gets reduced, maybe 80-20, 80-20. Initially, it is the other way around, because you cannot go out to the market and start talking about things when you yourself don't know what you're talking about, yeah? And so when I moved to Australia, yeah, when I moved to Australia in 2009, I think I moved to Australia. Yeah. So there I had to adapt, and there was a lot of, I had to adapt to a lot of changes, because I studied in Australia. I studied in Australia. I did my Ph.D. At Melbourne University. At that time, it was a different Australia. I had my own group of friends at the university, very closely knit friends. But after coming back, 10 or 12 years later, it was a different scenario again, because I had already left my job as an associate professor at my university. At that time, I was only doing DXN as a, like a consumer of DXN, no? I was doing a little bit of business, but not much. But then when I moved to this new environment, it was like, it was a cultural shock to me. Because, the expectations were very different. Expectations were very different. Even, you cannot do DXN business like you would do in Malaysia and apply the same strategy in Australia, because people think differently. The culture is different. The expectation is different. and what you say and what you can't say. You need to know that as well, because privacy, issues of privacy is a very big thing in Australia. You can't simply share your mobile number with anyone you like, because you are actually going against the privacy rules and regulations, So things like that. So it is very, very different. So every country has got its own expectations. So I had to deal with them. Like I found that I was on my own, on my own, trying to deal with all these different issues that was coming into my life, And even though I had my own, like Ph.D. is the highest qualification one can get from Australia, but yet I found it very, very difficult to secure a job. Coming back to this country, to secure a job was so difficult for me. And then I knew DXN was there. I was living in Melbourne. I'm still living in Melbourne. Our DXN office was in Sydney, which is like you have to fly to Sydney. And there wasn't any service centers or stockies in Melbourne, and I had to start connecting with people. Trying to get to know the management, trying to find out who are the DXN leaders in my city, things like this. How do I get the products, and how do I get training, or how do I go about doing my own training? Things like this. A lot of challenges. Yeah, a lot of challenges. It's not easy. Then, so what I did was, I became self-employed because before. Because I am already, when I came to Australia, I already had this coaching background. I was a certified performance coach, ICF. So I started coaching people. I started coaching, like businessmen. I used to do Skype coaching or telephone coaching, and then I was still doing DXN, part time. And I had my different healing modalities. I used to teach Reiki. Reiki 1, Reiki 2. And then I also did a lot of Reiki healing on people. So this was, see, look at this. I was doing all of this when I came to Australia. So doing some DXN, doing coaching, self-employed. Self-employed, that means managing everything on my own, from marketing, finding the customers, all of that. Preparing for Reiki sessions and all of that. Had to do everything on my own. And at the same time, I was doing some, when this one wasn't really giving me the kind of income and satisfaction that I was getting, I went back to teaching. Okay, I did some sessional teaching in different universities, like RMIT and all that. And at the same time, I did not let go of my DXN. So all the time, DXN was my backup, all the time. Start from the time I joined, right? It was my backup all the time. And then also, like coming to Australia, the first thing they will ask you when you start talking to them about business, they will say, what qualification do you have? Do I have any qualification in business? No. My area was training of English language teachers. That's my expertise. I don't know anything about business, except for the ones that I've learned while I was in Malaysia by attending all these trainings by the leaders from different parts of the world. I learned, about doing business. I also traveled to India to learn about doing DXN business. But was that enough for the Australian market? It wasn't enough. They still ask you, what qualification do you have? So what do? I went back to studies. I started studying business. I did a diploma of business, 1-year program. And then I did an advanced diploma of business, 1.5-year program. And then I did a diploma of marketing at a college, again, another 1-year program. And then, okay, I thought, well, I already have these 2 qualifications. If somebody asks me, do you have business qualification? Hello, I do have my business qualification, and it comes from Australia. All right. Dealing with objections. Now comes the second thing. You start talking about the products. They said, are you a nutritionist? Are you a naturopath? Are you qualified in traditional Chinese medicine? Are you an Ayurveda practitioner? Well, I didn't have any of those. But I have all the information that I gathered through my informal trainings, through the interviews, informal training. Every week I would attend training. But was that enough for the Australian market? It wasn't enough. So what did I do? I enrolled myself in a diploma in weight loss consulting program. That was for 1 year. I did that. So there we had several components of nutrition. Okay, of course, we have to sit for the test, do lots and lots of assignments, all of this, so many assignments, mind-boggling. And then after that, I also did a certificate 4 in weight management, also from Australia. So now when people ask me, do you have any qualifications? I say, of course I have. I've got these qualifications. So what happens? My credibility increases. Yeah. Now, as you know, DXN products, we talk about nutrition, we talk about detox, yeah, detoxification, keeping the cells healthy, and all of that. No? And then I also did some Ayurveda as well, because Ayurveda, I went to Kerala, and I did 120 hours of Ayurveda training. It is a traditional massage, things like that. No. And also, I came back to Malaysia. I learned how to do Malay massage. And then in Australia, I did relaxation massage, So this is all about the body, the mind, holistic health, basically holistic health, yeah? So what I'm trying to say is, whatever qualifications you get, wherever you are operating, you need to know the requirements of that particular country. How do people in that country view your business, view your credibility, okay? So whatever I'm saying here might not be relevant to you in India. It might not be relevant at all to you in Malaysia or in the Philippines. But what I'm saying is, in Australia, all this counts. All this counts. But if you start promoting, like what we have been, like in DXN, Dr. Lim has made it really, really simple. Yeah, extremely simple. So if you follow that simplistic system, you can take it far. Now, what does he say? There are only 2 reasons why people fall sick. One is toxin overload, and the other one is imbalance. And DXN products, they are not drugs. They are not medicine. You don't have to be a medical person. You don't really have to know about nutrition. Yeah? But you can bring this far, because this is the concept that is driving our whole system. Okay? Yeah. So they have made it really, really simple. So nobody can doubt us or question us, or saying that we are taking them on the wrong path or whatever, or deceiving them, because we are only going by these 2. Yeah. Toxin overload and imbalance. This is all we need to do. Correct these 2, your body will be okay, your cells will be okay. And the body will take care of itself. All right, now, so the challenges is understanding Australian culture, understanding the mindset. So any country that you go to, I think this is very important. We are in an international business. You need to learn the culture of the different countries, and we are in the best platform to do that, because we interact with so many people from different parts of the world. Every day you're chatting with people, chatting with your own family members in different parts of the world. So as you talk to them, you learn their culture. You learn their culture by asking questions. See what they're sending, how they're responding. And then this is a mindset of the people there, And then when you start talking to your prospect, it'll be much easier, because you have got some background knowledge already. Yeah. And then again, this professional trainings, as you know, now in DXN, we have all these professional trainings in store, and it's just up to you to pick and choose which one you want to attend. Pick and choose which one you want to attend, what you want to share with your members. I think the 6 basic modules that they are conducting everywhere in the world, this is really, really amazing. I really like them, In Australia, we just started that just a few months ago, maybe 2 months ago, So this is really, really good. The 6 modules in DXN, I think everyone should know this by heart, And then you get your new members to do this training as well. And again, in Zoom trainings are being held everywhere in different languages. Make use of it. These are the tools. And also get feedback. Getting feedback is so important. Somebody presents and you don't understand, get feedback. See whether you're on the right track from them. The more silent you are, you're not gaining much. Sorry to say. If you don't know, you ask. Once you know, you note down. Then you share. Then you check your understanding. You refine it. Get more information and grow. Keep on growing. Keep on growing and apply your knowledge. And also servicing overseas members, servicing overseas teams is very important. This is also what I learned, for me, recruiting members, I can recruit people very easily. When we go on a holiday somewhere, we chat and chat and chat. Before we finish the holidays, we would have recruited about 10 people in our group. Just chatting, chatting, and then we recruit people, sponsor them. But then once we come back, this is what happens. If you don't service them, you just lose them. The drop-off rate is very, very high because you're not servicing them. So servicing is very, very important. How do you service? You have to keep regular contact with them. It's important through the phone, through SMS, through WhatsApp, And then you can get support from your upline as well. And also other leaders. Other leaders, in terms of what kind of support that you can get is basically to know what kind of trainings that are being conducted by them. Sometimes they have, like their own group trainings where you can actually get your members to attend as well. So this is how I usually get, support from other leaders, and just to find out what kind of trainings that are being held so that our members can also join them, Okay, so servicing is very important. If you don't service them, that's it. And then new blood recruitment is so important. So you have to do this. I think like most of your time, probably 70% of your time has to be done on recruiting, sponsoring new members. So you do it daily, every day, talk to 4 people or 5 people. The days that you're active, you feel your energy is really high, talk to more people. Because, you transmit that kind of enthusiasm and, life and, it's very infectious, and then you stay on with that person for some time, keep on chatting until you feel really good, you really know them, and then you find that there's some kind of rapport going on between you and them, there's some kind of connection going on. And then when they are looking forward to hearing from you again tomorrow, and then day after, and then the 4th encounter, you're already signing them up as members. So that is important. The days that your energy levels are high. If it is low, do sunya. Get it high again. Okay, sunya meditation will help. And the days your energy levels are low, I think you don't do prospecting. Do some other work, like preparing your PowerPoint, or talking to your team members, things like that. People who already understand your moods up and down, people who want to complain a lot, when you're feeling down, you go and talk to them. But new prospects, when your energy is high, you do that. Okay, new blood. That's like, during your yearly vacations, you can do that. Then you recruit new members in your local territory by joining their clubs, associations. Yeah. Even if you go to the laundrette to wash your clothes, you can also meet people there. You go to the grocery shop, you can meet people there. Anyway, actually, you go walking, then you stop, you see somebody at the gate, you start talking to them. Have a good conversation first. Very, very important. And then once they like you, they want to do business with you. They want to buy products from you. And then online platforms, you meet a lot of people on online platforms as well. Facebook Live and all of that. And you have to do it regularly. Consistency is very, very important. Consistency is extremely important. And then now, my team is growing steadily, I would say, because I'm more focused. Now, last year, when COVID started in Australia, that is when I had my, Director of Studies position as a manager of an English Language Institute. I'm always doing DXN, but at the same time, I didn't let go of my expertise in English language training, English language teacher training, because I just felt that because I was given a government scholarship to go and study in this field, I just want to pay back the society by training people in that area. Okay, but last year during COVID, I lost that job, so I started focusing on DXN 100%. Okay, so this focus is very, very important. Very, very important. And that is why in the DXN we say, do not look right, don't look left, but look straight. Because when you become more focused, you find that your intensity of doing your work generates more results. And then you have to have the schedule. Schedule is very important for the month. Write down, make sure your calendar is full of different activities. Okay, activities of prospecting, of servicing. If you want to do selling, you're training your group members, or you want to contact your customers, and all of that. Yeah, and then trainings that you want to attend, trainings that you want to give. Okay, and then the structured trainings are very important because there are so many trainings going on. You have to select which one you want to attend. That is important as well. And then time management. The more you manage your time, the better your productivity will be. And then more time should be spent on prospecting and also income generating activities. Okay, I think that is all I have to share with you today, and I'll pass it on. Thank you so much for your patience in listening to what I have to say. And I would like to pass the session back to Mr. Rajendra. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Puven. It was amazing sharing, and like I was very much deep learning from your. I'm very much happy and grateful that you shared all your journey with us. It was so inspiring, so inspiring. I can't explain in the words. So if we can we have some questions?
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Yeah.
So thank you very much. So all the people, anybody want to ask question can type in the chat. Already some questions are there. We'll take. Before that, I want to ask you from the V Champion side, the one question. See, especially, and you have trained a lot of people, especially the students and the homemakers, professionals in the entrepreneurship and starting their own businesses. So here you said that UUM, University Uttar Malaysia, you started a project of your own students, you are teaching business with the help of DXN things. See, when we talk about, especially in India, so many people or most of people having the negative mindset about the industry of network marketing or the direct selling. But you, with the collaboration, the college is itself allowed to do all these things. So it was so amazing. So what is your message, especially to the students and the professionals who are not ready to listen about network marketing and they have the mindset of this, that network marketing is something that blah blah. So what do you say to them? There's a lot of students also there in that webinar today.
Yeah, the thing is, people, first of all, the professionals themselves, they do not know about network marketing. They do not know about the power, the potential of direct selling industry, more so the network marketing industry, so they have to listen to experts in the field, what they are saying, like Robert Kiyosaki, Brian Tracy, even our Donald Trump, all these kind of people, what have they been saying about this industry? And it's not a new industry. It has been around for a long time. So that is why I keep on saying that information is so important. If they don't have information, they will start making the wrong decision or giving the wrong information to people. So I think as DXNers, it is very important for us to educate people, keep on educating people, okay? Once you educate people, then they start becoming more open-minded with information, because information will transform, education will transform others, And also, you have to be confident in what you are saying. That is very important, because you are trying to convince people who don't know about the industry, And you need to have that information, right information, in order to convey to the others. In fact, in America, there are a few universities, which are actually offering, multi-level marketing as one of the strands of their business program. At UUM, what happened? The university actually sponsored the students to buy their starter kit and paid for their membership at that time. See how amazing is that?
Correct.
Yeah, so this is in India also they have certain, I think Mysore University is already offering like one particular, like a course, multi-level marketing course. Yeah.
Already
And also,
so many universities has adopted this network marketing in their syllabus. Like first one was the Delhi University in India.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also the school board, CBSE, also included it in their learning of in commerce subjects.
Yeah. And also, once, when I was listening to this direct selling association of India, they had all these top guns, and from all the different aspects, they started having like something like a forum. It was a very, very interesting forum. So if you can actually look it up on a YouTube or somewhere it is being recorded, that is amazing, the kind of information they were sharing about the industry. And there were also a few academics from India who were saying how they are moving forward with research at the PhD level, master's level, with regards to direct selling. I really encourage all of you to look up that information, because I listened to it, like accidentally I started listening to it and I thought, wow, this is really amazing.
Yes,
So look it up. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much. It was very fantastic answer. Now, that one more thing that I want to ask, and you told very well thing that you need to own this business. It's your business. No one is going to take care of it. You need to take care of it. So amazing thing. One thing that you told about the recruitment, the new blood. You said that when you are going on a vacation, where you are on traveling, you recruit very fast. Means maybe in 2-3 days when you're on vacation you recruit 10 people. So can you share your secret so that all the people can get benefit of it? What is the secret behind that?
Now the thing is, when you start talking to someone, okay, you have to be 100% interested in them. Okay, forget about DXN, forget about recruiting people, but just be 100% focused on them. And then what will happen? They will start liking you. They will start looking at you, viewing you as their friend. And then they want to know, what have you been doing? Then you start sharing, and then you invite them to be, you can invite them to buy the products and share and consume. You can invite them to become a member, depending on what is it that they want from you. You have to qualify them first. So when you have this natural conversation with them, then you know what they want, what they don't want, what they need, what they hate, what their concerns are, what their pain points are. Sometimes, when we go on holidays, we see some people sitting in a hut, a little hut, and we go and sit with them and we start talking. And next day we go walking again, we see the same people again. Now we go and start talking again. And that's how you do. You stay in a hotel, you meet a lot of people during breakfast, when you're sitting by the pool, so many opportunities, Just have a natural conversation. Now your intent must be pure. You want to know them. Yeah, you want to know them because you know that our DXN, we have a lot of ways of helping people. Yeah?
Correct.
But how can you help people if you don't know them? You can't. So that's my secret.
Very well said. I just got a very interesting point. Just show them the real genuine interest. Everybody is interested in them, not anybody else. Nobody is interested in you. They're interested in themselves. That's very much correct. Now one more question that is very it's not question. It's one more secret we want to know from you. And initially also you mentioned about your age.
My age. Do you really want to know my age?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I will be 60 this year.
Oh wow, great, great. But your note looks like
actually that you are going to be 60. Looking at you, doctor.
Yeah.
DXN rocks.
I want to tell you this joke. One day, this was at the university. I was the guest speaker. Then so I was walking. I came into the hall much earlier. The university hall. I came in earlier, and all the students were sitting down. So I started mingling with them. So they thought I was one of them. So they were talking, they were chatting. Chatting and all that, and then later, they said, okay, now we would like to call upon Associate Professor Dr. Puven. Then I started quickly, went up the stage, and you should see the student's face. Oh my goodness! And then later, when I said, oh, we thought you were one of us. Yeah, that is a power. That is a power of DXN products. Because it's anti-aging. Because I've been consuming them for 12 plus years. And usually when you start consuming them for about 5 years, your cells and all starts rejuvenating, regenerating. And then you can see that effect, happening. Yeah,
yes,
anybody can remain young, even if you're 90, you can still look really young, No problem at all. We have got the key.
yes. Now we all the people who are attending now, they really want to be looks like you at the age of 60 also. Yes, and we got a secret. Thank you very much for your secret. Now we want to take some questions from the chat box.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some questions already. Let me ask.
In the meantime, can I ask one question?
Yeah, why not, sir?
Hi, doctor. This is Mayank here from India, and we are part of this fantastic platform, We Champions. And it is because of this fantastic platform, We Champions, that we are having you here. And it was really a pleasure listening to your training. And one thing which is I liked about DXN is that it is an international business. And because of this platform, I have been able to build my business in multiple countries. But I am so, after listening to you, now my focus is much more on Australia and New Zealand. So I would like to know a little bit, first thing is I was not knowing about the business plan, especially in Australia, which you told me that minimum 50 PVs. So I'm really now excited about it actually. So can you just give me some 3 tips, how we can really see Australia and New Zealand, both the market together and build it actually. So if you can just give me a couple of tips on that.
Yeah, I would really encourage you to attend our one IOC program on Wednesday night. Okay, Wednesday night. I think it is at 3:30 India time and 8 p.m. Melbourne time. So come along this Wednesday, and so that is the platform where we will take you through the Pentagon theory. Talk about the company, talk about, the CEO, the products, and then we show you the 10 by 10 structure, how to earn 750,000 Australian dollars in a year if you follow the structure 100%.
Definitely.
The IOC. So I'm just going to tell you just a little bit, people who have been attending the session, they learn and then they bring their members, they bring their prospects, and the prospects listen, and then they ask us questions, and then they go back, they start purchasing the IOC. And then next round, they bring more members.
Okay, that's nice.
So this is a platform that you can come along, you'll learn a lot. It's a 1 hour, 15-minute session, but, info packed, and, you will have fun.
I will love to attend that actually.
Yeah, and in that session too, because we discuss, the Australian culture, because there's a lot of discussion goes on there, Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll see you this Wednesday then.
Absolutely, I'll be joining, because as from your training, and the DXN has international presence. So definitely, and one more thing, because of this DXN, I now could get to know, because I'm in India, that what is the time difference of Australia, New Zealand, African countries, and also one thing is what I've also learned a lot on that actually. So it is really and thanks a lot, Doctor, for giving us a lot of information. I am so excited, and I have my teammates also from other countries attending it. So I know that they're also too really excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Rajendra,
Please.
you can ask me.
Yeah. My message to you: Australia is an untapped market. We have got 168 different nationalities living in Australia. So come to the meetings, and then you will be able to have the information you need to prospect in this market. Okay.
Absolutely. And we'll take We Champions platform to Australia too, ma'am, with help, with your help. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here I want to share
Thank you
one
for the
thing.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Nemi here. I want to share one thing here. Dr. Puven, she is such a lady, never miss any training. See, actually in India, we are conducting meetings by 8:30 p.m. and it will go like we conducted one program called IBO. In that program, it goes up to 10:30. So in Australia, Melbourne, it's almost midnight, 3:30 a.m., 4 a.m. Till then, she is attending the program. So that is the commitment I learned from her. Each one of us have to learn that culture from Dr. Puven. Thank you, Dr. Puven.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you, Nemi sir, putting some highlight on this. And yes, Mangji, thank you very much. Mangji, our co-leader in We Champions, and he is the one who has taken most of the countries our We Champions business here. So thank you very much. I'll take the one question he has asked Mr. Avis R. A nice and lovely session. Are there any precaution to be taken before we recommend it to everyone? I mean, health condition, doses, or contradictions, etc. It's about the product.
Yeah, the thing is, I just want to say this. I am not a medical doctor. So if at all you're dealing with diseases, the best person to look after diseases are the medical doctors. Okay, the physicians, the surgeons, not us. Yeah. So what is our role? Our role is to feed the body with our super functional food, nutrients, so that it can heal itself. The body will do its work. We are just going to give it nutrients. And we are going to detox, help the body to detox, correct the imbalance, and that's what our job is. Okay, so, and the other thing is, with regards to counter indications and all that, if you ask the doctor, the medical doctors, they would not know about our Ganoderma, they don't know about our spirulina, they don't know about our cordyceps, so they will give you the wrong information. Okay, so the best people to ask about this will be some of the medical doctors that we have in DXN themselves. Yeah? So I think they have what is known as a team of a team of medical doctors now Dr. Lim has formed among the doctors, medical professionals within the DXN group, if I'm not mistaken. So they could be your point of reference, and we always have Dr. Ranjan. So come to the meeting. Dr. Firdaus conducts meetings every other day or so. 3 days, 3 days a week.
In English.
Yeah, in English. So you can come. Yeah. So you can attend those meetings, and many people ask questions. You can be asking your question as well, because Dr. Firdaus is a medical doctor, and now he's doing this wellness coaching. Yeah, and Dr. Ranjan is often there too, answering all the questions. So by all means, seek information, be present, and ask your question, and your doubts will be cleared once and for all. That is my suggestion to you.
Yes. Thank you, doctor. There's one question. Thank you very much. Very well said. We have sessions from Dr. Firdaus every Friday in English. And also sometimes we also invite some doctors, like before 2 weeks back, we have Dr. Firdaus here on this same platform on a Sunday. So maybe next time we'll have some other doctor also. You can ask your questions here. Yes. So one more question from Priyanka. Thank you. My question is that if consumer have any kind of issues after consuming DXN products, then who will be responsible for consumer and medical etc? Consider this. Like she's asking, if the consumer has claimed, who will responsible for this? So can you put some light on this?
Yeah, you see what happens is if you have sold a particular product to the consumer, the onus lies on you to ensure that you have provided the correct information to your consumer without overclaiming, without giving any promises, without giving any guarantees, without telling them that this product is going to cure anything, because our products do not cure. Yeah, and this has been happening for some time, and people keep on claiming that this is going to cure this or this is going to cure that, you know. And I see a lot of notices being put up and advertising being put up in Facebook saying that this is good for cancer, this is good for whatever. You know, you are just, you know, creating problems for yourself. And when a customer buys the products based on whatever you have written, who is going to be responsible for that? You can't expect the company to be answerable for your mistake. You have to take responsibility. You know, I know cases, you know, where people, you know, you know, somebody has consumed, you know, has started using, you know, some product because the customers, the member told the person that, you know, using this product, you are going to get A, B, C, D, you know. But when the person's body like sort of like reacted to the product, what do? The sponsor just said, "Oh, I don't know what to do. You know, please, you know, asking the company to take over. You know, this is not right. This is not right at all. Because if you are not imparting the right information, then you have to blame. You have to be blamed for yourself. If you don't know whether this product will actually help that person, then please consult the right people. There are a lot of senior people in DXN, you know, and if it is a medical issue and you need to know more about the medical side of things, you can also consult the doctors, come to the meetings. Okay, that is all I can say, you know, because the company cannot take responsibility over such matters because you did not impart the right information. Because our products do not cure. If they cure, if the person gets better from their diseases, it is a bonus.
Yes, very much said, Doctor. People generally do this mistake. They understand that this is the medicine, but we need to understand this is not medicine. These are the food which supports our body. Okay, when we understand the product and when we give the right information, these things will not happen. Yeah, very well said, Doctor. Now, one question, it's not question, something is asking Mr. Sam. Sam, I'll unmute you. You can ask yourself. Yeah. Are you there?
Yes. Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So here's Sam here from Bangalore. So I just have a small question, ma'am. Of course, most of the things what you have told, I have written 2 to 3 pages, every single pointer. And I'm damn sure this is going to help me a lot. Thank you so much. And along with this, I just want to ask a personal question, which I even dropped also. Can you suggest me 5 of your favorite book, which is for business and mindset? Books.
Yeah, you know, I like to read you know, books by Anthony Robbins.
Okay.
Yeah, Anthony Robbins is one of them, and the other one is Robert Kiyosaki is also good, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yeah, other books I can't really remember. What are the other one? I think this book, you know, the first million in network marketing, that is also a good book. The first, and the New Professional is another good one too. The New Professional.
Thank you.
You can also welcome your first year in network marketing.
Yeah, this is called, it's not, just give me a sec. This one, this book here, can you see that one? The new professionals and the rise of network marketing as the next major profession by Charles W. King and James W. Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
That was published in 2000, year 2000.
Yes, thank you very much, Doctor. It is very useful that, yes, these are the very fantastic and amazing writers, Anthony Robbins, Robert T. Kiyosaki. Now, one question is already, I think it is covered. When we are contacting to the market of the different countries, it is from social. What are the factors we have to keep in mind, especially when building business online?
Yeah.
Because what is acceptable in India may not be accepted in different countries. Any pointers? Yeah, it's already most of the things covered, but anything special pointer from your side, Doctor?
Yeah, I'm just going back to this Bangladesh member that I have. First of all, you need to find out whether they understand English. That is very important, because sometimes, they can write well. They can communicate well in English, but when you start speaking to them, you find that they don't really understand. Okay, so that means what happens here, there's going to be a gap, right? The information that you are trying to impart, they are unable to receive because of the language problem. Okay, so this I think this is very important for you to find out, whether they do understand or what languages do they speak, and then you can get them the right help. And then even you can start telling them what kind of trainings that they can attend, where they will actually, like Facebook groups, or there are certain leaders who are conducting certain Zoom meetings in the local language. You can plug them into that particular group, but you have to help them initially. So that is very, very important. I've made that mistake so many times. I want to share with you one DXN leader, one DXN leader from Brazil. I started communicating with him on Messenger, and every question that I ask, he will communicate in like literally perfect English. Amazing, and I had a good conversation with them because I wanted to learn also, about the mindset of Brazilians, because they have DXN there. And then it was a very good conversation. And then when I invited him, I said, tonight we have the IOC meeting, because in Brazil you can buy IOC. I said, come along. And that's when he told me, he said, Doc, I don't understand English, When somebody speaks, he doesn't understand English at all. I said, I can't believe, but we had such good conversation. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, so it's important for you to find out, Yeah, and then he said, I'm so sorry because I don't understand. Even if I come, I won't understand when you're all speaking in English,
Yeah.
So, certain things we just take it for granted, no? Yeah. And in DXN, it's really good because, you can, whenever they have an international speaker, for example, a Spanish speaker, we always have a translator, an interpreter. So how amazing is that, So it's very, very useful. Okay, I think I've answered your question, yeah?
Yes.
To a certain extent, maybe.
Thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
Ma'am, I just wanted to add, I think you said, ma'am, I just want to know, are we present in Brazil also?
Yes, we are.
Wow,
yeah.
I was not knowing it. Look at, that's,
Yeah.
Today's meeting has really given me a more information that, we are in Brazil too, because I think our coffee beans comes from Brazil itself. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, they have a service. They have a service center in Brazil. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can order the product.
Because I'm in touch with few people in Brazil, but I was not knowing this, ma'am. Then thanks a lot for informing me. Then definitely I can go ahead and do recruitment in Brazil too. I'm very excited.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Praveen, you want to ask some question? You can unmute, Mr. Praneeth, and ask your question. Are you there? Mr. Praveen.
Yeah, very good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning.
Ma'am, thank you so much for enlightening us with so much of your experiences. That has helped us a lot in actually going forward. I've recently joined DXN, so it gives me a lot of information from your end, ma'am.
Welcome to our family.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I have one question to you. It's a personal question.
Sure.
I saw you, I think, during one of the Padman's at 8 block building block. Is it you, ma'am? One of the interviews in the class sessions.
Where was this again? In Melbourne?
Yeah, ma'am.
Did you see me in Melbourne?
No. I saw in a video in which that 8 building blocks of Batman. No, there's a video on that. I remember. I thought I saw you. You look similar to it.
Oh no, probably my twin.
I actually asked my upline that, is this ma'am, because I've seen her. You look quite similar. So.
No, I don't think so. It was me. Anyway, thank you.
I mean, if it is you, you have not changed a lot. Anything.
It has been said that there are three persons are there on the same physique, looks like same. Like it has been said, I heard of this thing somewhere.
Yeah.
There are 3 people you can find in the same look like.
Okay.
I thought it was 7. I thought it was 7.
Yeah, it is 7. At the moment you are right. It is 7.
Yeah,
7. Yeah, that's
thank
correct.
you for correcting me.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you. So now one more question is that we'll take last question. As somebody from iPhone, can you who is their iPhone? Yeah, she's asking, is there any DXN products passed any standard in nutrition or certified? Like that is what the question is.
She may be from Zimbabwe actually.
Yeah, there's a lot.
iPhone, have DXN products passed any standard in nutrition, like certified?
Yeah, DXN has actually, DXN products have actually received a lot of international awards and certifications. Or if it has not received this, it would not be able to go into countries where we have very, very stringent rules. For example, America, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand. So you can confidently consume our products. And DXN has been in the market for 29 years. Helping millions of people get health benefits. There's lots and lots of testimonials around. So you can take DXN nutrition confidently.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am. Any of your testimony where you have felt, wow?
My wow factor, you can see me in my looks. What other wow factors do I need?
Yes. This is your personal. We can see in you, but your testimony, like whom you have given that feeling, same feeling.
No, my testimony. The thing is, when people ask me about my, because DXN products, they don't work on one organ as such. They have got. Overall normalizing effect. Because I take a huge range of DXN products, personally, I do not know which product is working on which cell and which organ. I am not sure. All I know is I feel lighter and lighter. I'm growing younger and younger. My mind is becoming more and more, I'm not losing my mind.
Oh, wow.
Got lots of energy, and that's it. Thank you, Dr. Lim.
Yes.
Thank you. Wow, well said.
Yeah. I just want to invite my mentor, Mr. Vikas Kishore Singh, sir. If you are available, can you please come on the mic and share something? Maybe because of his outstation and traveling, there is a lot of issues, raining and everything is happening. No problem. Sonika, you want to put some points here? See,
Yes.
Sonika is also our co-leader in We Champions.
Ah, nice. Nice to meet you, Sonika.
Good morning. Such a lovely, hearing your energetic words. I just want to say 3 takeaways from this session because I just really loved your energy. That too, knowing the secret of your age and the energy that you're actually spreading out, even in the online, it's like superb, I would say. The first, the takeaway I would love to say is the hunger for knowledge. Like how you traveled to meet people, so, like because you were serious on the business, and I could see that if you are serious, we will be hungry to actually know the things and do by things on our own. So I just really loved that. And second thing, I just really loved where you told about the intention and knowing about the person genuinely, and automatically recruitment happens. Like I just loved that concept as well. And then you spoke about the mind and the body alignment, and I just really loved this, and I'm definitely going to implement this. And thank you for actually spreading out so much of positive vibes and that energy. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sonika. You've been very, very generous with your comments. And it's beautiful. It's just nice, when whatever I'm conveying, it just comes from my heart and it just connects with another heart. It's so beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. And how it spreads, yeah, that is what, life is all about, sharing and caring and just taking it out, to whoever is open to receiving it. No? Yeah, thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Dr. Puven. And Sonika, thank you very much for revising the important points, the important highlights. It was really amazing, the energy, because means there's no age factor. When we our mind, the age is just in the mind, I think. So, and you're the real example of it. And hunger for the knowledge is very, very, very important. I think in the DXN, what we say that the money part is the byproduct. The money will come automatically. The main product is the transformation within us. What happens? That is the very, very important here. So thank you very much for sharing. There one question more is there. Shall we take that?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. From Priyanka, for diabetic stone problem, what is the solution for this? Through DXN products.
Diabetic stone problem. Mr. Nemi sir, I'll pass this session to you because I do not want to comment on any disease. Yeah.
Yeah. Nemi sir. Nemi sir is our great leader, great mentor, guiding us throughout every day. And thank you very much, Nemi sir, because of Nemi sir, we got Dr. Puven here. So Nemi sir, over to you.
Yeah. You repeat the question again, Rajendra.
For diabetic and stone problem, any suggestion?
See, the thing is, diabetic means it's a long process. How long they are having that particular problem? Again, for the stone problem, how long they are having? What is the size of stone? This and all matters, So what I'm suggesting, better you, the person who asked the question, ask the person to attend Dr. Firdau's meeting on Friday.
Yes.
So in that meeting, it will be clear. Because I am also not a medical person. I am an auditor. I don't know anything about medical things. But I know only consuming DXN, all the product right from the beginning. So that is the secret of my energy and my reversing the aging factor too.
Yes. The Nemis are also one of the great example of the reversing the aging. It's a very dynamic personality what we have with us as a mentor. And we had a session with Nemi sir a few weeks back. It was so amazing. We'll be having so many sessions with the help of Nemi sir again. And so I think we are moving towards the closing. Anybody want to have some comments and want to say something, ask something in the last few minutes?
Yeah, I just want to add something, say for example, like when you talk about diabetic, diabetic is actually, it's to do with the kind of food, the kind of food that you're consuming. Yeah. And once you go on the path of eating the right kind of food and avoiding the wrong kind of food, it will help your digestive tracts. Your digestion will be better, and it will normalize your sugar levels again. So that's why we always keep on saying RG, GL, spirulina. These are our core products, and no matter what problem you have, you take them. Because they are going to detox, normalize the sluggish cells, the systems that are not functioning well, and you provide the body with the best nutrients.
That's
and
right.
then it work, yeah. But anything that needs surgery or medical attention, then that particular problem has to be brought to the attention of the medical doctors.
Yes, yes. So the thing is, one thing I want to highlight here, don't worry about any problem. So as Dr. Puven said, it should be addressed by the correct personality. So even though whatever the problem you have doesn't matter, start taking all the DXN product, whatever the products you are afford to, then you go to the medical person and consult and address the problem. But what I'm telling, after you start consuming our products, whatever the problem you have, that problem will get arrested there itself. It cannot go beyond. So having in that point in mind, start consuming the products. Over to Rajendra.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. So we'll be, I think, ending the session now. So I will thank you very much, Doctor, for enlightening us on the DXN knowledge and giving us the so many secrets of health, wealth, and happiness. And we'll be love to have you again very soon on our We Champions platform. Because you are such a dynamic inspiration for all of us. And thank you very much, Nemi sir, for giving this chance, inviting Dr. Puven here. And thank you very much to my mentor, Mr. Vikas Kishore Singh, who has given me chance to host this program. And thank you all my co-leaders, Sonika and Mayankji, to supporting and helping us to move forward through this We Champion system. Thank you whole team of We Champions, and I wish everybody to move forward, grow faster in your all aspect of life. Thank you all the participants attending this training from all over the part of the world. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you all.
And I want to invite Nemi sir at last to again put some points before closing.
Yeah, again, it's my pleasure to be here in the platform We Champions. So my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Puven accepting my invitation without hesitating immediately. So hats up to Dr. Puven. I think she needs a big round of applause right now.
Yes.
Thank you all.
So thank you, Dr. Puven. Thank you very much for supporting us, even though we are not belongs to your group. So as you rightly said, we all are in DXN family, exchanging our thought, ideas, and whatever things we know. So thank you very much. And thank you, Sonika. Thank you, Rajendra. And thank you, all the co-leaders and all the participants. Thank you very much. So please do attend all the meetings without hesitate. Don't miss any meetings. So in which meeting you are going to get your mind will get open up, that we don't know. So keep on attending all the meetings, particularly what Dr. Puven said, that IOC, don't miss it. I will share the link. Already I'm sharing the link. So attend all the meetings, but the timings, just to check it is suitable for you. If it is not suitable, doesn't matter. It is there, the recording version in Facebook. You can see that in Facebook later also. So with that, thank you very much, each one of you. Go Crown. All the best.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And again, thank you very much, Dr. Puven. And thank you all. So we'll just closing this meeting, and we'll see you all again in the same platform with the next with another speaker very soon. And this system is running every Sunday. And little more information that every Friday Dr. Figo's session will be there, and you will be getting the link. And the IOC meeting also, I think, will be get through Nemi sir and Vikas sir will be circulated. So thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Puven again. Thank you, Nemi sir. Thank you all the co-leaders. Thank you all the members participating. Thank you well.
Yeah, see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.